to my 2020 podcast.
Yes, sir.
Episode 18.
Yes, sir.
Today we got a couple more guests. Aside from welcoming back Queen and Agent BK, we got Bunchy and Dom in the building. Make sure y'all say what's up to the people.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Hi.
No, habla inglés.
Okay, so first thing we do with these podcasts is we always do a mental health checkup.
Yes, sir.
We do it on a scale of 1 to 10. Since Bunchy and Dom, y'all new to this, we going to start with y'all. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are y'all really doing mentally?
Not all at once. Yo.
Oh, well, I say 10.
Okay.
I plead the fifth.
I'm going to kill you, Dom.
Yo,
I'm going to kill this nigga.
Something weird.
Okay, so Queen and Agent BK, how y'all doing today?
I'm at a good 8. Besides being trolled crazily and threatened on Bigo today, I'm pretty good.
Oh, man.
Okay. Yeah, it happens.
Damn.
Sometimes.
I'm gonna just have to think about a 7 because I'm gonna say a 7 because I almost killed myself today. But you know, we good. Other than that.
You good?
Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah.
Because
That was a deep one.
Had egg yolks in it, and I'm allergic to egg yolks, like EpiPen allergic, and I didn't know it was in there. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, so what you got, bro?
I'm at a 7.9. I'm moving up.
Damn, a 7.9?
Yeah, 7.9 is
You
good.
might as well round to 8, bro.
Nah, bro.
You don't want to
We're
be
not
at
at
8?
8 yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna know when I'm at 8, bro. I'm
Okay.
at 7.9. I'm at a strong 7.9.
Okay.
Where you at?
Steady 8.5.
Damn.
Nothing really. Everything going up. So 8.5 for me, for sure.
Okay.
Okay. So, first topic we divulging in today is the question of single people social stalking a relationship that they waiting to end. Whoever has anything to say about it, I don't know if it's a question of why or does it really work out for you when you do so, but anybody want to elaborate on that situation?
wait, a single person stalking a relationship
Yeah,
on
socially
a social platform.
Basically, like, alright, like, if it's, alright, I'm gonna take it from a dude's perspective. Like, dudes will notice if you're not posting him as often, if pictures have been taken down,
patterns are all.
and then that leads us to inquiring, like, hey, what's up with y'all relationship? Is this still happening? Can I take you on a date?
Especially if all the photos are deleted and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Well,
Okay.
oh, man.
You haven't done it before?
I can't say that I have. I did notice, like, maybe afterwards, like, oh shit, I don't see them on IG no more, and you might do the whole, yo, what happened to him? But
Stories look a
I
little
didn't
bit
do
different.
it, like, throughout a relationship. Like, on some, like, oh, I see she just posted him, and now it's 3 years later, now she not posting him. Like, nah. Maybe at the tail end, it'd be like, oh, damn, she not fucking with him no more like that.
But have you ever been the dude to pull up if you see that person and say like, yo, I see you and old dude ain't together no more. What's up?
Yeah, but not on some, like, yo, I'm trying to get with you, just like, yo, what happened?
Oh, so you trying to be a friend?
Yeah.
Nah.
Being nosy.
Nah, not nosy. I just want to know what's going on.
You trying to be nosy just a little bit. let's just ride it.
I just want
It's
to
not a
know what's
building.
happening.
And
You were so in love 2 weeks ago.
with Ben.
Nah. It's literally on some like, yo, y'all looked all happy and bliss 2-3 weeks ago, and now it's like, homie's gone. What happened?
So Agent BK, have you ever been a victim or ever been stalking somebody real quick just to see if you can get your shot?
Okay, I don't stalk people. Let's be clear, okay?
Social stalking.
I don't like
stalking.
No, serious. Like people. It's not that serious ever. And whether or not I was a victim of that, I curve dudes really hard. So even if I was, I wouldn't have noticed. I'm gonna just be honest. When you start asking me too many questions, I'd be wanting to know who sent you. So, you know.
Okay. I respect that.
All right, so
I've been a victim. I've never social stalked somebody and then be like, oh, hey, what happened to her? Like, I don't do that. But I have had dudes hit me up like, oh, you're not with old boy no more. What's up? What happened? I'm like, why do you care? Mind your business. That's fucking weird.
That's what I'm saying. I think dudes do that.
yeah.
As far as social stalking goes for me, I mean, I've only done it to investigate. Like, if I heard someone, like, let's just say if somebody was mentioning me or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to know who that person was, and I did not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't recollect their name. I might search it up on Facebook, and then if I can't figure out who it was, or if I see the person, I mean, I don't go on their page so much, but I mean, I do that to put a face to a name.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right, Dom, what you got, bro?
Okay.
I said because.
The question is, you killing me, bro. The question is, have you ever socially stalked or socially paid attention to someone else's relationship in the hopes that it might end so you can shoot your shot?
No, that's some weirdo shit. I don't even have social media. The only reason I got that shit because they pay me.
Okay.
I'm out of business that pays me.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Wait, you think it ever happened to you?
Shit, I don't give two fucks. Shit, I stay on my A game. Shit, and if you do get a shit, it wasn't for me anyway.
Okay.
All right.
So if I want to ask everybody, it don't gotta be gender specific or whatever. If somebody didn't approach y'all that way, would you give them the shot? Like, what if the approach is wrong? What if bringing that up to say, like, yo, I've been watching your socials and stuff to see what's going on with your life?
Yeah, that shit's creepy, son.
If the approach...
That's a turn on for me.
I agree. It's creepy as fuck. It's weird. It gives me weird energy. I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
Once you start off with that, you automatically...
It's a turn on for me. Like, why are you watching? And if I told you, no, that's still my nigga, then how you gonna feel? Like...
True.
Okay.
Why are you worried about the next nigga if you don't see him? You don't see me posting him. If you don't see nothing, and all of his pictures was on my page before, you see that shit not there no more. Obviously something happened. So why are you even asking? Why do you care?
That's a fact.
Okay. Bunchy, you got anything?
He cares because he's trying to dive in. But I believe if someone's to come up to me like on some social media shit, like, I've been watching your page for a while now with the drippy nose and shit, I swear to God, that is like the biggest goddamn turn off. I will roast you on site just for, seeing some mess like that, because one, it's very nosy, it's very intrusive, and two, just because you slide into my inbox, what made you think it was gonna give you a chance?
Okay. Dom, you got anything?
What happened again? Okay.
If you were...
I feel like...
You know what's going on. Dom is just being...
Dom.
I feel like people that usually do that are people that you, like, know, or maybe used to fake talk to before.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you might have known that person or something.
It's not going to just be like... I feel like if it's just a random person, that'd be like, oh, what happened to you and your boyfriend? That's really weird, and you're going to get blocked. But, like, somebody that you've known for a while, and y'all maybe flirted, or y'all talked briefly, I don't know. That's how I'm changing my answer, because I don't really know how I would react with somebody that I used to, like, fake date.
That would be
Still
shady.
weird for me. Still weird. I don't care if I used to date you. I don't care if I used to walk you to school on Sunday. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't care.
I think shady. It's kind of like when you start a business and somebody go your little business. It's the same concept. When they like, oh, what happened to you? What happened to your little boyfriend? Or what happened to the guy? It's still shady. It's not coming from, a place like, oh, I'm interested in you. It's shady. They really
You're right. Still very intrusive. Giving very much killer stalker vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why we say social stalking. So that's definitely good. What else we got on the?
Okay. So I want to open it up, but I'm gonna say this is for the ladies. Not saying y'all in particular, but just in general. Why do women choose to stay in a relationship where they're being cheated on multiple times and get their heart broken instead of leaving for the betterment of themselves?
Silence is deadly.
Okay, so in the past relationship, the guy, he cheated on me. I found out. And then I did take him back. But the relationship was never the same. Like, I never trusted him again. I wasn't really... And I don't know. Maybe I wasn't emotionally disconnected yet. That's why I took him back. Mm-hmm. But nothing was ever the same to the point where I was just with him till I was ready to not be with him no more. Like... I don't know, like, I want to see you every day, nigga, just to know that you're not fucking with that bitch still. It probably it's a weird thing, but I still was with him until I just emotionally detached myself from him, and then I was over it. And I told him, like, we're done. I was, like, saying little shit like, oh, we're not together. Like, we're not together no more. Like, you've been fucking around. Like, just so you know that, like, I'm not here anymore. And then... yeah, then we stop fucking around with each other. But I don't know. I definitely think that somebody cheating on you doesn't make you automatically emotionally disconnected to them. So
and just to take a page out of her book, I think the same thing. It's always got to be a emotional disconnect before a breakup could ever happen. Because if you're going to break up, you're going to get right back with him within probably 24 to 48 hours. Mm-hmm. So it's just like a greater chance of that happening if there was no emotional detachment. I mean, I don't understand it. I just feel like if you kind of broke my trust, the only way we could fix it is if we could talk it out. And I mean, you would have to do a lot of proving. So I wouldn't even want to sit through that. I wouldn't want you to do that. At the end of the day, I know some people consider it as like human nature. Like it's like something that just happens. It's not really because guys don't think, when you cheat and it's something like I would just want to physically be with her and it's an emotional thing. Some guys really just fuck the fuck, So, there's always that too. Some girls do the same thing. They just fuck the fuck. But then there's girls that they end up fucking up and getting emotionally detached. Emotionally attached to someone else. And then there's things like that happen. So I don't even think it's just like a guy thing. I think it's more of just a human nature kind of thing.
Okay.
Like if it's going to happen, it's because it's going to happen.
Cuzzo, what you got?
I didn't hear that part. I actually had that phone call. I'm sorry.
Why do females choose to stay in a relationship being constantly cheated on instead of leaving for the betterment of themselves?
Because they all want to be in polygamous relationships. Now let me stop.
Why? Oh, man.
The reality is this.
Girls, yeah.
New age girls.
The reality is this, though. A lot of people think that they can change the next person, and they go into relationships with expectations of what they feel the person should provide them. Mm-hmm. And it's not logical. because I can't set expectations for you in a relationship. And the reason that they stay is because they feel like they're superior to the girl that he cheated with, and that by them staying, it shows a level of loyalty. So now he's gonna know I'm his rada, and he's going to stop. And that is not realistic. It's not realistic. But that's like, if you really look at it, that's literally what they think. Because they always comparing themselves to the girl he cheated on. Oh, I look better than her. I have more than her. Which means that you feel that you're superior to her. But at the end of the day, it's not a superiority thing. It's literally just, this dude doesn't just want to be with you. He wants to be in a polygamous relationship. This is 2021. Everybody wants to be in one, clearly. But, you know,
Not me.
I mean, not like that, but I'm just saying, you see the popularity of it now? It's like a very popular thing. And don't get me wrong, I just had this conversation earlier. I'm not 100% against polygamy, but I'm not 100% for it because it's done wrong.
Okay. When you say
Mr. Wolf
done,
is
when you say it's done
Mr. Wolf
wrong,
is into that.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Now I say when you say it's done wrong, what do you mean by that?
You said, when you say I'm not against it, that's what you asked?
No, when you say it's done wrong.
Oh, when you say it's done wrong? Because a lot of people now in these polygamous relationships, they're basically having an orgy, and that's not what polygamy is. Polygamy is a system that's supposed to build you up financially, economically. You know, it's supposed to be a business for you to grow as a group of people working together. They don't do that now. They all want to sleep together. They all want to, the guy want to show up. I got 5 bitches. Get over here. Call me daddy. Get on your knees. It's not how polygamy be. So that's why I say I'm not 100% against it, because if I met a man that wanted to build an empire and he wanted me and 2-3 other women, I would be down for that, because we're working towards a goal. But I'm not sitting there laying in the bed with 5 other bitches to make you look good. I'm not doing that. It's not happening.
Yeah, to be modeling on Instagram and shit. Because some of these people, they really just be thinking polygamy is not like a system, like she said. They be thinking it's just more of the hip thing to do because they get to sleep with multiple people. And some of them really build strong family systems off of that. You know what I'm saying? And when stuff is done, when you don't know how to do something, you're just catching a wave. It's just.
I was saying the worst part about it is that they setting the younger girls up to see polygamy in the wrong light too. So now the younger girls are just like, oh, this is what men like. This is what I have to do. Because basically, you know, in a nutshell, we all in a polygamous relationship, whether we want to be or not. Once you with a man and he got him another woman and he go see her in between on the days he don't see you already in a polygamous relationship with no structure. You know what I mean? So, what you said, Queen?
I said not me. Not me.
Never got cheated on consistently. You was in a polygamous relationship. I hate to be the one to explain that to you, but you just was. You didn't sign up or agree to it, but that's basically what it was. But
that's what you
listen, like I said, I'm not for it or against it. I'm just saying that it's done wrong all the time.
But would you definitely say that it's a woman's fault if they consistently get cheated on, that they choose to stay?
Hell no,
yes, it's not your fault, but yes, it's your fault. It's your fault and not your fault. Yes, it's your fault because you stayed. You wanted to deal with this. Listen, you're in control of your reality, right? Mm-hmm. So you give people all the power a person has over you. You gave that shit to them.
Yeah, sure.
Like me and Dom always say, take accountability for the role you play in this. It ain't just one-sided. You did this monkey shit too. You was down with the shit too. You know? You want to do the song and dance with this guy. You know what I'm saying? You know he cheating on you. You keep taking him back. You keep taking him back. He's still cheating on you. And some of them be so back to back, it's like, sis, hello? Hello? Are we there? Am I coming in clear?
So, question. Queen and Bunchy, you ever been with somebody that cheated on you and you took them back?
Yeah, I went first. I said I did.
Okay.
I did one time. Never again. Probably my yesteryears. Before I met my big father. That was the only time.
Yeah. The reason I asked you that, because I think that it comes when you're really young. Like when I was young, I had a guy that was significantly older than me. He was my first everything. He used to cheat on me all the time, and I was dumb. I used to be outside beating these girls up because he cheated on me with them. But I was young. I mean, I was like 16, and he was like 25. Like, let's be clear, I was young.
Wait, you
I
was
had
16 whooping 25-year-olds?
That was
Us Hayes
Yeah,
was raised different. We were raised different.
I was being groomed. I'm gonna be clear. But you know, when you're 16, you swear you grown. Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
You swear you grown. You swear nobody can tell you nothing. My grandmother used to literally come outside with her Bible and cussing and screaming about me being with him. But to me, I just was like, my grandmother's a hater, like in my head, you know, at the time. But, you know, in hindsight, she was right. You know, and every day I'm outside fighting this girl or that girl, to the point where he ended up having a baby with one of the girls I beat up like several times. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So it took me to become, because, you know, logic develops at around 2012. Me to develop logic to say, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. This is ridiculous. And, you know, the very, very last girl that I should have beat up, I caught her outside cutting my tires. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he's like, I told you she crazy, referring to me beating her up. But instead of doing that, I took the high road. I was like, sis, he's not worth it. But like, if you want me to get him together so he can go with you, I'll definitely send him on his way, because I'm not even asking him to be here. And that's literally how I felt in my heart of hearts, you know? So it definitely comes with growth. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Have you ever been in that?
What, cheated?
No, have you ever been in that? Alright, I'm gonna say, I mean, I was younger though, but like, my girl, old ex, cheated in college, found out, took her back, and then I was doing scummy shit after that, just to get her back. So, it was
I've heard that before.
Very much pointless. The whole shit was very pointless.
But I understand in those situations, like how Queen was saying, eventually what you do is you stick with the situation just to eventually leave the situation. And like, you're mentally trying to get ready to leave this person. Yeah. Because maybe at that instant,
you wasn't ready.
Your body's not ready. Your head is not there right now. But I'm going to just keep playing along with you for a minute until I can say, I could breathe. Like, get out of here. Like, get out of my space or something like that. So, but, yeah, I've never been in... Well, I don't know if I've ever been cheated on, so I can't really tell you if I've ever been in a situation. If I had been cheated on, I'd probably say I came up with a logic that if you do that to me, you just out. Like, you got to go.
You wouldn't,
I don't think I would ever...
I don't know, bro, like...
I don't think I would ever have the impulse to say, you know what? Let me find out what's going on with you, or let's see, like...
I don't know, at that point, that's what I was trying to do. And then it came to the point where you're having, like, arguments every other day. It's like, you know what?
Maybe you did this for a good reason.
I got something for you, man. And, she just... At that point, it just didn't work out. So.
But did she ever give you an actual reason as to why?
No, we was just far apart in terms of distance at the time. She felt like that was the best thing for her to do.
I cheated for long-distance relationships.
You said you...
Yeah.
But why? Why be in something? Why be committed to something and then, you know?
I don't know. I was young. The day you want to be with a certain person regardless of the distance. And as kids, we always think that long-distance relationships can actually work.
Mm-hmm. And
but
just don't work.
And then they don't work. So it's like... You tend to find attention other ways because it's so hard to get that physical attention just over Uvu or Skype or Zoom or whatever like that. Yeah. So it's like you do it for a short time and then sometimes they don't work out.
That's a fact.
I don't know anybody who's ever had a long distance relationship where it actually worked out.
Yeah. It's very rare.
Especially in our generation.
I was in a long distance relationship for 4 years. It was a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
But then y'all eventually, once y'all separated...
Clearly it didn't work out though, right?
Well, it didn't work out because, okay, so men and women cheat. cheat for different reasons. I don't care. It's not debatable. Y'all not gonna change my mind.
Yeah,
Women usually because of an emotional detachment, where men. That's not necessarily always the reason why you guys cheat. So for him, I guess me not always being there, he ultimately started gravitating towards his baby mother, where I was hearing her more.
Oh God.
Like she more. And then before it got to the point of them actually gonna be together, I just like, nah, I'm out of here, and I bounced like a 6-4 because I ain't got the time for that, So it was.
Okay. That makes sense. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, next topic that we got going on is, what was it exactly?
The next one is there such thing as moving too fast in a relationship? I think nowadays, yeah.
Nope.
Whoa.
At our age right now, there's no such thing as moving too fast. Or just in general.
I don't think so.
Okay, why is that?
Because, like, I feel like at my age right now, I know what I want. So if I find somebody that I think on the same page as me, then let's do it. Like, what the fuck we waiting for?
You were moving with this person after like 2 months?
God damn.
I'm just saying, we talking too fast. Gotta go as fast as possible.
Yeah, she said whenever, right?
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Move on after the third date or something.
I'm just saying. Is that cool? That's all right?
That's what you're saying?
It depends.
On what? We gonna go deep into this because you.
It depends on how fast the relationship moves. Like where we at? We together? Where we at?
So after
it depends on how I feel about this person.
After
like
3 weeks, y'all in a relationship.
I'm a hard lover, and I fall in love fast. So it's possible.
All right.
2 months.
Hey man.
Ooh.
To each his own.
Next year, the wedding.
I know people like I have a sister that got married and got pregnant and married in a month after she met a guy, and they're still together and they got 5 kids.
Wow.
So like,
lucky ones.
I don't think there's too fast. I'm just too defensive to fall in love with someone too fast because, like I said, I'm suspicious. I'm from New York. Everything is like, who sent you? Why are you asking me this? Where you come from? But it doesn't necessarily say that it can't work. So I don't really think that that's a thing. I think it's a person thing. Like I'm sure we've all met someone where you knew them for like a matter of days and it felt like years.
Yeah.
So those kind of situations, I feel like it's not fast because somehow our souls resonate with each other.
That's why I always say you can't really put a longevity on how love works because you never know when you're going to love somebody. You know what I'm saying? You just know you do. So at the end of the day, as far as me, I can't love nobody to move them in my and laugh. Like it's not happening. We're not falling in love, and you're coming in my crib in 3 months. It's not happening. First of all, I don't even know if you're financially dependable, and then you become a bad bug because now you on my couch, and now I can't get you off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
it's different for you because you have a kid. So
I mean, even without a kid, I always thought like this. Like, I didn't have my son until I was 21. And I got with my baby father when I was like 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? We ain't moved in with each other till we was like 22, 23. But I already knew how he moved and I already knew how I operated. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's where the trust came in. It came in based solely on that. But to just randomly move somebody in my house just off the breath of I love him and wait, I don't know a lot about you in 3 months to even risk my life like that. Because sometimes people really do risk their life doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't mean like death, but honestly, it varies with how you feel you risking yourself.
I agree with that part because as a black woman that's single, you always got to worry about the hobosexual. That's what I call them, the hobosexuals, because they homeless and they need the next woman's couch. on. Not homo.
That's a term.
Hobosexual.
You literally have to worry about them. And it's just something that, as a black single woman, you have to worry about, because a lot of men, you know, there is a influx of guys, especially black guys, that just go from woman's to woman's house. They never had anything of their own. They're not looking to have anything of their own. So they want to just finesse who's ever going to let them come to their house and drop their car while she at work. And
that's crazy.
You got to watch out for them.
That's the title.
But I feel like that's just like I really feel like that's a bum ass bitch looking for love. Like, I feel like if I just connect with this man, I feel like I'm so in love with him, it won't be no fucking bum that's gonna be on my couch.
Yeah, but you know, the bums don't always look like bums, queen. Sometimes the bums is just better than you and me that work every day. Sometimes the bums look like he have everything together. He driving the girl he just used to live with. He's driving her car and wearing the clothes that she paid for. So, you know, like, I'm just saying that your guard has to be higher when you're single, because those guys exist and they'll come and sweep you off your feet because they're homeless. I'm being real.
Exactly. So you better run like a track star.
I'm still stuck on the hobosexual word. That's a fire. That's the title.
First of all, anything that's real secure with moving in with a female that early, it's already red flags. Wait, you're moving in with me? We can't, find a other place that we can join forces like the Transformers.
Join forces.
That's like the most extreme though, bro.
Y'all coming up with narratives now, because it was, can you fall in love?
We ain't doing nothing.
Can y'all move in together?
I just threw it out
now
there.
It's like, can y'all get a place together? Like,
yeah, but that is technically moving. That is technically moving too fast though.
Let's go half on a crib.
Wait, Dom, you got something to say?
I'm just saying, Queen, it starts with, hey, Queen, let me spend a night with you on Monday. And then, damn, boo, I missed you. Let me come over again on Tuesday. And then the next thing you know, it's been fucking 4 months and he at your house every single day.
I know a man right now that did just that. Off of social media. Oh. I know a man that did just that. I mean, straight preyed on this girl. Okay? Found out about her whole background and figured out a way to squeeze on in there. Wow. And he literally swept her off her feet. And within weeks, she started finding out who the person, what the person was.
He was a hobosexual.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a hobosexual.
Yo, that shit.
So it's like, wow.
What a word.
That's the title. Episode 18, Hobosexual. Okay.
Classic material. Shout out.
See what happens? You. See what happens?
Shout outs to you.
Always a title coming out of here somewhere.
That's wild.
Okay.
Nah, but like in all honesty, maybe moving in is like the most extreme, but like, what is considered moving fast nowadays? Because
like what's the top 5 traits
of moving too fast
in a relationship? Because I understand that there's certain females and there's certain people, not just females, men too, that seem to fall way too fast in a situation.
Asking for babies on the first date.
Asking for what?
That gotta be the most extreme.
Asking for babies on the first date.
Should I just have somebody propose to me? Just met me on Bigo today. He was dead ass serious. Okay.
I'm such a hopeless romantic. I like talking about our future and our life.
Not on the first date. You don't do that on the first date.
Well, why not?
What?
You can't talk about the.
You gonna talk about getting married?
Oh, no. I thought she meant just like what their future is in general, like they want to do for their future.
No,
I didn't know you meant like.
She said their future together.
So like baby names.
Yeah, first date now, bro.
You wildin'.
That's scary. To me, that's scary.
And men get turned off by that.
Yeah, you don't know me.
On the first date.
Men get turned off. If you talk about, yo, I don't know what you doing.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to have 3 kids in the next year. Niggas gonna be like, yo, like.
You don't know me. I don't know you. I don't know what you be on.
You need to find another nigga to go on a date with it, talking about 3 kids and shit. I just met you. Like, what's going on?
I know a female and a male that did that. That's all I'm saying.
That's a damn shame.
I'm just older than y'all, and the guys that's in my age range, that they talk about, they meet you, and the first thing they go to me, especially because I only have an adopted son. I don't have a kid. So the first thing they say is, You want to have a baby? We need to have a baby before you're too old. Like, I don't even know you.
That's disrespectful.
Like, are you fucking... Yeah.
That's real disrespectful.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's disrespectful.
It's okay if it comes out of your mouth, but his is kind of disrespectful.
Nah, niggas can't be saying that.
That's crazy.
They shouldn't say that.
It's like asking how old you are or like how much do you weigh or something.
Yeah, nah,
So you want this baby or not? Like, what's going on?
No, that's weird. Like, you're going to be stuck with me for 18 years because you think you want to have a kid with you think you like me. It's weird.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But technically, in your age range, if I'm guessing, most dudes have already been through all the bullshit and they just literally want somebody to finally settle in with.
Yeah,
right?
True.
I would think that.
Wrong.
Nope.
Huh? Porque?
I don't know what. I heard a no and I heard a yes.
Talking about, there's no age on whoring for you men.
Whoring?
Why? I
Wait,
literally just
men?
said a dude that's in probably my cousin's age range is probably been through all the bullshit and wants to settle down. So he's going to say certain things to make you think that. He's going to say, yo, I want to splurge on you. I want to take you out to this trip or whatever. I see a future with you. I want you to move in with, like, all these type of things. Like, I know from experience, I've seen it where a guy is at a certain age group that he just sits there and does certain things that makes it seem like he's been through so much that eventually he just wants to be with this one person.
Right.
That he's not searching for that person. Once he starts dating you, he's going to put his foot forward and just make up for all the bullshit that he used to deal with in all the other relationships.
Supposedly. But
that's just me.
No, my dad is 50 and he cheats on his girlfriend every time she's out of town.
Man, it's a Rolling Stone. I can't.
Yeah.
A whore is a whore.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they do, but like literally, it's just a different approach. That's all I'm saying. Like the ones that, and the men in my age range, their approach is more that they're gonna give you this perfect life. Like, we could get married, we can have a baby right now. What are we waiting for? We're not young anymore. Let's do it today. No, I don't want that. You know, like they don't get that you want to get to know them. They don't get that you want to see if they even mesh well with you. They literally feel like you're older, so you need to settle down. They're willing to settle down with you. So as a charity case, you should accept it. And that's how they approach you.
That's crazy.
You're too bold. You're too bold for that.
Hey, man.
So what's the opposite of a cougar?
A cougar?
In a
like
guy's
for
version.
Dudes?
Is it? Or we just calling them whores?
I guess a gilf? A grandfather?
Oh, God, bro.
I don't know,
disgusting.
bro. Like,
why you gotta say gilf, though?
Son, you got MILF, you got, like...
I said cougar.
A dilf? A dad you want to, like, I don't know. I don't know. You don't say.
A man.
A man.
Yeah, a man.
Somebody just said a man. You just keeping it a clear as day, just a man?
I mean, it's true it's a man because, like, think about it. Most of the women here, you've dated somebody that was older than you, right?
A sugar daddy.
Yeah, but most of the men, when y'all get...
I was 18 and I was dating a 36-year-old man.
See? Point exactly. That happens a lot with more so than with y'all, so that's why y'all call them cougars. With us, it's just a man.
So I don't want to get in all your business, Bunchy, but how did that situation work out? Because it's twice your age. Certain things he could do that you can't do.
It didn't work.
Clearly.
After, 2 weeks, it didn't work.
Damn, 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Shit.
Was he?
Yeah, because at the time I was just coming to his house, and then it was worse because he made it seem like it was his house, ended up being his mom's house. So that was strange. With my
36?
There's a lot of stories like that. Why is there a lot of stories like that?
You didn't have a crib at 36?
Hey, man. He had a room.
So, Bunchy, he to his mother's house to potentially give you worms? Because, you know, they said the old man give you worms, so that's what...
He had a
On
roommate.
some real shit, I don't know what the fuck he was preparing to do, but
And
it wasn't with me, baby. As soon as I seen that, I said, I'm out.
And what did he say? What did he say? He's
Ain't
not
no
living with his
future in
mom.
that.
Mom's living with me.
Oh, man.
My mother's living with me.
Oh,
No, she literally said, oh my gosh, I didn't know you had company. And I'm sitting here looking like,
I'm fucking out of here.
is this your house? I'm getting out of here. I couldn't figure it out.
No funny shit. I did have it the way that Ty just said it, where I was talking to a guy, I went to his house, and he told me his mother lives with him. But in reality, it was really his mother's house. But he literally said that his mother lives with him, and he's taking care of her because she's older.
Yeah. I mean, I literally met some buffoons in my time. I'm just saying. So I gotta consider all things when it comes to if I want to date, if I want to, do my own little thing, if I have this stance, I gotta consider all my options. I gotta weigh it in big.
Okay. I can understand that. Well, the other question was what characteristics happen when you...
well, they basically said it.
that's
It's
what I was
just
gonna
that
say,
basically they asking about baby names. They asking about getting married too soon.
Living with each other.
And that's another thing. What should have been a red flag to me was he told me he was married. His daughter lived with him, but really, his daughter would, I guess his baby mother was staying with him, like, on the weekends and shit.
Little
And I was
weekend.
just like,
There's a lot of activity going on.
He had a little he had a little scissor with him.
Yeah.
Only on the weekend.
yeah.
Used for the weekday. Oh shit.
And so it was strange because, and think about it, the mom, when she walked in the house, she said, oh, I didn't know you had company. And I'm sitting here like,
Girl, who are you?
Right.
right? That's why I didn't say,
But that's weird though. Why is it that men date younger and women date older? I never understood that.
I remember when I was younger, I was dating
it's more of a,
older women.
When I was younger, it was because I was trying to look for maturity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Men like stupid, women like mature.
Men like stupid.
Like,
sure.
That makes sense.
Men like
It's a
stupid,
good bar.
women like mature.
It's a good bar.
I was looking for a mature guy that, you should by a certain age have your life figured out, kind of things like that.
Well, Grandma used to say to me that a lot of men date younger women because younger women are moldable. And then they don't have to fight with the dynamic of having an older woman that already has some mindset out of life. So it's just easier for him to deal with a woman that he can control the narrative and her brain to some extent to make her the way he needs her to be.
Yeah, because it becomes a fucked up daddy-daughter situation. Like, I know for some of my friends, it's became one of those. Like, first of all, girls, you ain't having curfew when you were 12. You was outside running the streets while my ass was watching you from the window. Okay? So, the fact that he's telling you, oh, you gotta come home by 8 and not even to his house? You dating him, but you at your mom's house, you living there. You gotta have a curfew at your mom's house. Your mom ain't even have a curfew for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's strange. And I mean, like, everywhere they went, they had to dress the same. Everywhere they went, they, had to hold hands. Mind you, he got you riding a bus. He done had like 3-4 marriages, before you. And you wondering if the older women ain't want his ass, why the hell do you want his ass?
That's a fact.
The younger woman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like we said, they don't know no better at that time.
Does anybody know better at the time?
Nah, no, bro.
Like, not to shoot down that perspective, I don't think it's a matter of knowing better. I think that it's a matter of this. Women, well, I can speak for myself. I like to feel protected when I'm with a man, whoever that man is. Like we said before, a lot of times younger men they don't have that. It's not instilled in them to say protect my woman, whereas the older man can feel like he's going to protect his woman. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you get that effortlessly from an older man. Not saying that it's better, just saying that that's the perspective that I get from it, And I lost my train of thought, so you win.
Yeah, no, but it honestly, sometimes it really do become a control factor because, you know what I'm saying? They can't manipulate an older woman to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Even in their past relationships, but they're gonna pick the young shorty to do that with. You know? And sometimes it is more of like a trying to have a superiority kind of thing. It's like, I don't know if it's a kink. I don't know what it is, but some guys really do feel like, oh, if I could control my woman, I could tell her where she going, who she gotta be. And I mean, even one of my sisters is going through it right now. He over here talking about why she wore holes in her jeans to the corner store. And if a guy, because right, he tried to tell her because a guy approached her in the corner store. She didn't pay him no mind, but she went home and told him about it. He told her to go to the next corner store, which is like a half a mile down the street. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody approached her in that said store. And then was mad when he seen her walking out with holes in her jeans, saying that she was attracting the wrong attention. And it's just like, she need to be able to go to the store, homie. Like, if that's where she needs to go, if she feels like that's the safest place for her to go, because it's in a closer distance, that she ain't got to walk half a mile down the block just to get to the next corner store. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, some guys really do feel like that.
I got my thought back. What I was saying is, for some of the women, it is like he really becomes daddy. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was going with. You know, the older man becomes daddy in a sense. Like, he's her. That's, you know, you're my princess.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like,
so yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It becomes more like, you know, he's the dad. You know, like, we calling him daddy. You know what I'm saying? They like to be called daddy. Then you have it where, you know, you're my princess. I buy with you what you want. Like, I have a friend. This is a good friend of mine. I would never date him. I would never recommend anyone to date him. He personally feels that he wants a woman that has nothing of her own. He will provide her with everything she needs, but he will never give her money in her hand, because he said women does not need money, because what does she need money for? To lend it to her friends or to pretend she's balling? All she needs is what she needs to survive. And that is how he thinks.
Yep.
And
I know somebody like that too.
That's how he is. Every kid's mother he had is very young, and he caught them at a time where, you know, they want to be fly. They want to be cute. So he buys them the things that they want. And this is the consequences of the action. And he tells you straight up, he's not looking for just a wife. His wife has to be willing to be a maid. He tells you that straight up.
At least he's honest about it.
Can you be mad at that? He's straightforward about it.
I'm not mad at it at all. I'm just saying that I wouldn't date him. I'm just saying that this is the mindset of him, and that's why he date younger women, because he knows that younger women will go for it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I think that's all we got for today, though.
Yeah. I mean, unless y'all got anything y'all would like to add, contribute.
Anything?
It was the double head scratch for me, but
Shit.
That's great.
All right, then. So that's episode 18,
In the
Hobosexual.
Yo.
Title already put out there.
I'm fucking weak.
We want to thank Queen, want to thank Bunchy, want to thank Agent BK, want to thank Dom for whatever. And Slushy, we really appreciate you showing up last minute. Hopefully next time, I'll definitely open it up for you, bro.
Thank
Hey,
you
you
all.
can call me Keezy, though.
All right, got you, bro. For real, for real. All right, so y'all have a good night.
Right.
See y'all next time. Next episode will be posted up tomorrow.
All right.
Tomorrow episode featuring Agent BK and Queen Nova first. Then I'm going to post the other ones with more content. So keep a lookout. Thank you.
And thank you guys.
Have a good night.
All right,
oh, good night. I'm muted.